I said I'm working. Tell me if you know somebody who's a classy champ. I said I'm working. Tell me if you know somebody who's a classy champ.
Good day and welcome to another exciting episode of Classy Champs. My name is Valencia. Today I'm chatting with Tozama Piki. So she is a keyboard player. She is a gospel artist. She is a radio presenter. She basically does a lot of things. And today we're just going to get to know her story and her future plans. Welcome to it.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
How are
very
you
much.
doing this morning?
I'm doing very well, thanks.
Yes.
How are you?
You're finally here.
Yeah, finally. It's been a hassle. Cool. Yeah.
Ubani uThozama Phikiso.
All right. Uthozama Phikiso, yintombazana that has grown from a rural area called Mpongweni location in the Eastern Cape in Bizana. Then as well as Kwanikwe, that is my mother's place. I am a girl who is a young youth who is very energetic.
Yeah.
Someone who is a visionary. I am also a perfumist. We didn't talk about
perfumist?
This. A perfumist as well, yes.
A perfumist yini?
A perfumist is someone who is in love with perfumes and actually makes them.
Oh, what?
Yes.
Where's the perfume? You didn't bring me any perfume.
Oh, sorry. Maybe we'll see after the show. Yeah. Yes. So that is me about myself. I'm someone who is very like, if you can see me, I'm a shy person.
Yeah.
But when it comes to things that I need to do, I pull out a lot of energy. I'm someone who grew up, who was groomed by a single parent, a single mother, and a single grandmother. Yes, my grandmother grew me up. She's the one who grew me. When I grew with my grandmother at the age of, I can say from zero, an infant till I was at the age of 6 years. Then at the age of 6, then I went to my mother's place, which is at Kwanikwe location. I am relocating here at Johannesburg in Oliven Houtbosch. That is where I stay. Yes, that is all about.
So when did you relocate here, this side?
Yes, I relocated to Johannesburg. It was in the year 2011. Yes, that's when I came to this side in the year 2011. Then I went to stay in Stone Ridge, Yavulsach, for 4 years. So for that, I stayed with my aunt. And then when I stayed there, it was such an amazing journey because I stayed in suburbs, you know, as a rural girl, coming from Mpongweni, where there are gravel roads. We stayed there with my aunt. It was a very awesome journey. I stayed with my cousins. As I used to work, I would go to work and then and come back walking from the taxi ranks. But it was not a far place.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Imagine. Then when I would walk there, I was not feeling lonely at all because you know what, I would be busy greeting people and sometimes singing a bit of songs just to keep myself busy. So yes, and then in the year 2014, I came to Oliven Houtbosch.
Yeah.
That's when I relocated to Oliven, where I was saying, no, now I'm a bit grown because I know I'm working and then I can take care of myself. Then I came year 2014 till this year, 2024. I'm still here in Oliven Houtbosch. Ikaslami that I love so much. Yeah. So that's how it is.
So how did you get into music?
Into music.
Was any when we are ukucula?
Okay. You remember I told you about my grandmother. Besikhule eMpongweni at the location ngathi yilali that are called eBeshi. KwaMaDikizela, yabona. Yes. Umzukulwana kwaMaDikizela luthetha na ivi. Yes
girl.
So uMancamani ke uyabona because ibintombi kwaMancamani, when we were there with my aunts yabo sisinkosi sisintandi, when we were growing up, it was a home of people who loved music.
Yeah.
So when we were busy so thile laphayana with the fire mos yabona lapha kitchen, and then mama would busy nje out of the blue baqala ingoma. And then my aunt would say, Yisho, sing. And then you end up singing. And then the more we were doing that, because it was an everyday thing, Valetian, every day. When after after one day, and then slowly says, everyone, they've washed dishes and everything. Then we were busy singing. Then every day, before siyolala. And then I started, me and my sisters, Bonus Yanda, Uzninzi, Nozmasega, Nontomzolile, those were my cousins. And then we would sing there. And then when we were busy singing, because she would say, dance. I remember the song until Nalitemba Nalo. Then we were busy and then dancing at the same time.
Yeah, sure.
And then then when we were busy doing that, then my auntie Unkosi, the one who's a principal at Balen, she would say, you see, I love the way you are backing.
Yeah.
And then from there, a bit of confidence. I was like, oh, okay, every day she was saying that. And then even at times you'd find me that I'm able to sing some of the songs.
Yeah.
Then that ended. That was when I was only, I think I was 10 years of age.
Yeah.
When I was at the location. Then I went to Cape Town. In Cape Town, when I was in Cape Town, that is in 2000. No, let me take it back first. 2007.
Yeah.
I was in the Eastern Cape in Wasezulwini University. Then there was a church. There was a certain church that was there. Then there was a song that I sang there. Then people were very happy for that song. I was like, okay, what is this now? That's been my song is good. And then people were dancing. After that, a year later, I relocated to Cape Town. When I relocated to Cape Town, there as well, sometimes I'll look people singing and like, oh, they've got nice voices. I'm like holding back at myself. And then sometimes I would sing a song. Then the one other lady came to me and said, I love your natural voice, Toast. Some of them called me Toast because my name Tozama is very long. Yeah. And then
so but Toast.
But Toast. So Ati Toast, your natural voice, I love it. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Then the other conductor who was conducting a youth choir in that church, Assemblies of God, at school in University of the Western Cape, he was like, my toast, and toast, my toast. There's a song I want to sing. But because mina ngangishaya igwababa and very scared. Ngishayi lapho. Mina nokucula. Kodwa imagine, and then ngazama, but then I ngeke mathosteka because it seems like you're very scared. So the scare ukosaba kwadlula ukucula kwami. Then ngengoku forward, then ngeza ke I relocated la. Angithi ngifike eGoli in 2011, then I relocated in 2014. In 2014, you know what, that year was the greatest year of finding myself, of knowing exactly who I am.
Sure.
I really am thankful of meeting Umama Mabona, Pastor Mabona of the Tree of Life Ministries, no Tatu Mabona. That woman, after there was a time, then I would sing some song. This is a church that I'm talking about. That I just visited out of the blue as I was staying on the other street of the church. Then I went to visit them. Then when we are meeting during the services, there were songs that I would sing. And then people would follow. And then that mother said to me, when you need to be the leader of the worship team.
Yeah.
In the year 2014, that is when I discovered, yes, indeed, I'm a great singer. Because even people were able to follow nengoma lezengiziculayo, and then people would say, they would come to me, sisi. So in the year 2014, that is when I discovered I am really able to sing.
Yeah.
That time I was like, oh no.
Bongekho sure ngoba nicula nonke ngisho la. Nicula nonke and then niya backup nonke kumnandi, but makufika opportunity ukuthi ucule wena wedwa uthatha spotlight. So uyatatazela manje ubamba igwaba.
Hey, uyazilela bakho babavile lalivelize la kube ngathi kunetshe elikhulu elivela bangakhona nokucula. I even remember yabona mawuthetha ngelokho baba even at school engalonkulu because I'm sorry about yes I did my high school at a high school called Ngalonkulu SSS.
Okay.
Then my junior I did it at Qado. Engalonkulu in my senior school I would be that person who I sometimes sing. Then mangizama ukucula ingoma mase ngiyiqalile igwaba balime ngive ngivaleke
Yo.
ngabi sacula. So that's how much it was mara manje ngo2014 mase ngile umama mabona nobaba mabona uthi Thazama uyacula ngani yami you must be the leader. Then I confidence ndagijima nayo till ndagijima nayo after ndigijime nayo umama wathi no leader ichoir ye youth.
Yeah.
Ngalidi choir ye youth. It was so awesome.
Yeah.
And then the greatest thing that ever happened there, ukuthi sahamba saya Mamelodi for a concert.
Yeah.
3 different branches.
Yeah.
Zaslangana as are the Tree of Life ministries. Then naslangane lapha they had musical items. Guess what?
What?
In those churches, the Tree of Life Ministries, the choir that I was leading, became #1.
Yo. Yes. And then we decided in ukuthatha lento yokucula uyise to the next level, like indaba yokurecorda kanjalo.
All right. Yeah, yabona le ndaba recording. Yay, this is so amazing. Okay. As a keyboard player, ngifuna ukuyiqala lapho. When I used to go home from Mpongweni, nangithi you remember I told about ngihambe ngiye kwaNikwe, there was a gentleman who was singing opera music.
Yeah.
So yes, ngangihamba ngiye kuye wayena a small keyboard. So ngifike ukuthi ngicela ungifundise. His name was Untemo Mzekeli. And I appreciate that guy ukuthi wangivumela ukuthi ngisebenzise keyboard yakhe. Yabona. Then ngipractice ngidlale wangifundisa basic notes. Then from then uma ngilaphayana then xa Untemo was busy with the other things. There was kunemfana ekuthiwa uFani Lotha, my mentor, a guy who made me who I am today, to actually know a keyboard. Ngikwazi ukuzidlalela ingoma ngokunokwami. This was in the year 2007, December. Yes. Then when I used to go with my friends, sihambe siye in the street go playing, we had music playing at church, then sihambe siyobheka ngithi we were young kids. Mangibheka kanti there was a guy about uFani Lotha, then ngamthatha uFani ngamcela ngathi ngicela ungifundise i-keyboard. Yeah, because I want to learn keyboard. And then uFani wavuma. Guess what? On that thing, mangise Cape Town, mangise Cape Town, the pastor of that church langa ngimane ngicula khona wabuza ukuthi is there anyone who wants to learn keyboard now? And then I raised my hand. They gave me the keyboard of that church. Yes, Assembly's go. Ngayise endlini. uFani wangifundisa. He lent me a keyboard. During that time, there was a song engai compose. Eduhlalele ntoni angasindiswa wena. And then my mentor wathi wena you are a good singer. I was like, that was before 2014 angithi besishona leyo nto. Then wathi uFani Lotha wena ngizokuthatha sihambe siye studio. So there is a demo that I made in the year 2008 consisting of 7 songs. Yeah, one of the songs that I composed late uhlalele ntoni ungasindiswa, and then the other one abakholosa ngoYehova banjengento abaseziyona. That was the song. So that is when we recorded. Then ngayeka lapho ne ndathatha break because kubona most there are many things. Then for me to decide ukuthi manje ngihambe ngiyorecorda at the studio njengoba kukhona ingoma, this was in the year 2021. After there is a certain competition engayingena, the Roland competition, ngayingena competition sasu 40. Yes, I was the only one from Olive and Hotbosch, and then I was the only girl there in the whole region Gauteng out of 40 keyboard. Yeah.
So,
you know, that thing made me like because I had been through a lot.
Yeah.
That thing of me winning a competition, ukuthi ngibe number 1 in the whole region of Gauteng.
Yeah.
It made me to even low self-esteem yam to be built once more. Yes. So after winning the competition, ngathola ama-inbox from people ngangicula ingoma ethi umusa kaNkulunkulu. Remember I told you ukuthi ngangise-Walter Sisulu ngacula ingoma eyayithi umusa kaNkulunkulu. That song mangangicula, it was through a dream. Zangikaze ngiyizwe. So the same song that I sang, it was the song that made me to win the competition in 2021 in 26th of October.
Waze kanjani ngale competition?
Le competition indlela engaze ngayo ngahamba ngiya edropeni eCash Crusaders. Mina ngithi ngiyazithandela i-keyboard right. Angabi na keyboard i-keyboard ngiyahamba ngiyoyidlala enkonzweni.
Yeah.
Ngafika kube kuxhuma i-keyboard eCash Crusaders, ngafika ngadlala i-keyboard. After ngidlala, another guy was standing there. It was 4 of them. Aza kumathi, yo, when you are a great keyboard player. What? I think, you know what, there's a competition that I know. And then he gave me the details of a guy called Tumishang Pasha. Then I entered the competition. That's how I knew the competition, through a guy called Andrea Owadibananam at Cash Crusaders, Pretoria. That's how I came to know about the competition.
So waqhubeka ne competition and then win.
I-competition ngaqhubeka nayo. Uma ngena kwi-competition ngangena through ama-votes. Angithi babethi the more, when you have got more likes and more views. I had more views, around 22,000 views. And then ngangena, and then people liked my video, they commented on it, ngangena. And then I remember it was at night, around about 3, ngangakhona ukulala. 3 o'clock, uma ngithi kwi-phone yami, the first yaqala ku-top 10.
Yeah.
Ngangena ku-top 10. Utumisha ngithi efonini yami, that one time ngangikhuluma nomama, I even cooked my mom's favorite meal, spinach ne papa. And then when after then galala after, and then at 3 a.m. because ngangakhona ukulala ngisoloko ngibhekile ukuthi how far are the votes. Mangithi I am the number 1 winner in the whole region of Gauteng. I win a brand new keyboard XPS 10 that is worth 29,000 at that time. Yes.
Yo, that's amazing. And then ingoma le ethi gelegeqe. Yona uyikhiphe nini?
Ingoma ethi gelegeqe ngiyikhuphe ngoye 2022. Uyazi ukuze ngikhiphe le ngoma wena V, it was because of the fact that I wanted ukuthi ngiphole enhlizweni yami. I wanted something that was going to make me very happy. Ngoye 2022 on the 19th of March, which is in the 19th today, I lost my mother.
Sure.
I lost my mother. It was on a Saturday morning. Elele esibhedlela. Washona.
Bekagula mara.
Bekagula. Bam operator. This was immediately, because after winning the competition, that is when I pursued my music journey. Because after winning the competition, I even took a tour to Venda.
Yeah.
Yes, there was a friend of mine, Wangtata, wangise Venda. So while I was busy with that, mangbuya early on the year 2022, was stop everything. Umama washona. Year 22, yeah. So
I'm sorry for your loss.
Yabo. Ukuze ngikhupukele geqe ngangifuna into at least ezongenza ngibe right, because I know my mother loved music a lot. Njengoba ifamily yakhe was a music family, because nayo umama you'll find out there was a time engaye ekhaya saphila, I took my old keyboard ngayomdlalela on her birthday.
Sure.
So le ngoma lena ngayikhipha so that at least kube nento ezongenza khappy. So ngikhuphe ngeyi7 zikaJune, 7 zikaJune. It's my birthday. That was in the year 2022. Yes.
And then isibakanyana
yona ngiyikhuphe this year. ndiyikhuphe on the 1st of February. I took it out on the 1st of February. This was because people, they loved ukelegeqe a lot.
Yeah.
And then ukelegeqe before the meaning of ukelegeqe means you are separating yourself from anything that disturbs your vision.
Sure.
Yes.
That's powerful.
Yes. You are a girl, because I know the girl bamangalisa ukuthi intombi. No, because you know a studio sometimes there are those limited times. So ukelegeqe is talking to everyone. Because I believe every one of us, we've been given a vision by God. That in that vision that you have, you need to do it. So that you can inspire others. So if there's anything that disturbs your vision, gelegeqe.
Oh, like it was a type of thing.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
From the crowd.
Oh, because I've been telling his buzuguti maralengoma imnandi marale gelegeqe. Kumele ukuthi ngithola ukuthi imina ini ukuthi ngingazocula la uthola ukuthi ngicula into engayizwisisi engayazi.
Because abantu bazothi gelegeqe ezulwini ithi gelegeqe ezonweni.
So gelegeqe ezonweni means urikitlusa zono motileng. Okay.
Because isono, immediately you don't do your vision. That's a sin in front of you and even God, because if you're doing the purpose that you have been created to do, you will always forever be happy.
True.
No matter, even if you don't get a lot of money, even if you're doing it for free, you're going to be always happy. So you gelege from anything that disturbs your vision, because the longer you are doing what you have been called to do, you're definitely going to meet someone at the long run who's going to put you where you are supposed to go.
So talk about destiny helpers. I always say,
yes.
You know what? Whenever I pray, I'm like, may my destiny helpers not rest until they do what they're supposed to do in my life.
Yes.
Until they fulfill their purpose in my life, they must not rest. Because when they rest, they delay me. And me, I'll be out here praying against the spirit of delay. The spirit I must pray. No. Labantu laba that are supposed to come through to help me. That take their part so that I can be elevated.
Yes.
Yo, that's very powerful. Also, Satan
the purpose that God has the purpose, because I love doing it, and God wants us to be always happy. Yes, thanks for that. So destiny helper umuntu ozofika kuwe ozofika kuwe athi kuwe no. Is someone who's going to advise you right. If you're doing something wrong, and uzokutshela ukuthi no, you are wrong there. Mara while ezokutshela leyo nto ukuthi wrong, he is going to also try akubeke endleleni. Let me talk a bit about this name. I-competition, it went further. I won in the Gauteng region. Then I also entered and represented South Africa in the year 2022.
Really?
Yes, we were 36 keyboard players.
Okay.
There was a mistake I did there, but I don't regret it, but that's something I learned about it. I became number 5. For the reason why I became number 5, I changed the video that I had put already because of the comments zabantu, of which it's not good to listen to negative things. Listen to your heart, because your heart will always tell you what is right. So what happens again, if it destiny helper yes, they will tell you the good things. I was called by a man after I was in top 5 competition. Ati Gumi, you are a great singer. I am an artist, a recording artist. I've won 5 crowns. Ngicela uraise imali engango 10,000. Mina ngizoza ngizokurekhodisa ingoma without you. Ukuthi ubhatale lo normally ngicharge oboma 15,000 to record. Mara make sure you raise imali engange 10,000, even if you can find a sponsor. So naleyo nto ke ngisazama ukuyenza namanje. So that was someone who was willing to help me. It does need helper is someone who's going to come and tell you what is right. The one person that inspired me ukuthi ngirecord, we're talking about it destiny helper ingoma Apostle Charles no baba ubaba Usibuyi no Mrs Mukwena, because usebakanyana I've got 5 official languages. Guess what? 5 official languages. It's 5.
5. Okay, kunani?
isiZulu,
isiZulu.
isiXhosa,
isiXhosa.
isiShona.
Yo, ishona. Uyakwazi ukukhuluma ishona?
Ndinethawura. Ndabakenda kukerekeni ndikereketsi.
Yeah, something to Shona because I don't understand anything that you just said right now. Okay, which other language?
Yeah, and then it's Tswana.
Tswana.
Yeah, and then what is Marinkarinyana lo Nashikanjanyana Lish? I don't know if it's what do you call it? Mara that language. But it's 5 of them. And then Babusbuyi talks that language. So those are the people it destiny helper mundo zokusiza bathi kimi Sibakanyana se limutsunyana. It's the normal song, right?
Yeah,
so
it
ngimbuza okay, I want to spice up this song. So those people, they were able to come and tell me what to know ingoma iti song is shown. Even let me not forget to Apostle Philip. Siyaguma destiny helpers I hope I'm not losing my track. So wangitshela na ukuthi what is the meaning of the song in Shona. So 2 people who told me the song about Shona, and then 2 people ubaba Mgwena no mamu Mgwena I mean no Tatu Sibuya bangitshela about ukuthi what does the song mean about unkarinyana lo in. So those are the people. So it is
Nkarinyana mara nkarike stonga wait.
Yeah,
Nkarinyana nkarike
stonga. Yeah, you're not there because I mean I can't know all those things. Yeah, so injalo. So those people told me about that song, and then ngai record ngingoma. So it destiny helper umuntu ozoza kuwe akutshela direction and where to get things. Umuntu who will never reserve your information towards when. So when as a person, what I normally say, always dream big. And then write down what you want to achieve. What I want to say, without ukuziphakamisa or what yabo le role competition lengiwinile sisivine in the year 2021 nge-lockdown, mina I'm a person othanda ukubhala. There's a book lapha ngabhala ngathi as obo keyboard player ngidlala istende ngabhala. There's a keyboard about E500. That one, it has got nice sounds.
Okay.
Ngabhala ngathi I want a keyboard that is more than E500. That is in the year 2021 nge-lockdown. Guess what, man? Nanzi keyboard na.
So nice. Uyiwinile.
Ngiwinile. I didn't even buy. Ngayithola ama likes nama views.
So DJ Wasezulwini. Why uzibiza DJ Wasezulwini?
Okay. DJ Wasezulwini. Yes, the reason why ngizibiza DJ Wasezulwini. There is something yenzeke kimi. Ufanda athi mangilele ubone ngiphupha ingoma and it's a gospel track. I remember the last song that I had in a dream ethi uhlele sehlalweni khawele zulu tumimvuselelo kini nkosi. So this is a gospel.
Yazi mawusho njalo ngithi uzothini uhlale sihlalweni isihlalo sobukhosi.
Oops. No.
Oops. Yeah, lento yethu yokrem. Yeah.
That is the song. So
that's
bizake. Yes, alendo ngathi okay because mina ngithanda nginale ingoma. Ngangihleli ngodwa endlini yami. Le ngoma ngiziyeza through a dream. It's a couple of them.
Yeah.
Lord Jesus, mara ezinye uzozizwa vele. Then izizi ingoma and then kunamabhithi mangidlala ikeyboard uthole ukuthi hey abajayivi abantu esontweni or where I am invited even at home. So ukuze ngizibiza uDJ Wasezulwini iloko ngathi I want something that is catchy ukuthi not so serious, you know, because
vele ukuthi silusanaphe nje kancane.
Loosen up. So I know sometimes Mangis introduces people love like DJ Wasezulwini. So the reason why I called myself DJ Wasezulwini ngangihlele endlini ngibona ukuthi what is the name? Okay, Thoza Maphikisi. vele my stage name uThoza Mazama naye uDJ Wasezulwini. So ngathi hayi leli phelinye igama you know elizobana that vibe. So ukuze ngizibiza uDJ Wasezulwini ukuthi ingoma kumiziza ngamaphupho. And then nasekhaya vele ngakhula basasoloko sicula igospel. Then mangijayivisa abantu kwi-keyboard even nepantsi uyabona balingajayiva lephuka inyawo jiji. That's how much beats wami engikwadlale khona. Yeah, so that was the reason engazibiza uDJ Wasezulwini.
So ku-DJ oshaya yabo ingoma ezisuka from an upper level.
From an upper level. Because phela uNkulunkulu bathi uza ngamaphupha. Remember there is a word like eBhayibhelini uAbraham. But njengoba ithatha lolu hambo wayezolithatha ngizoshumayela, sorry for that, but I just want to bring the lento yamaphupha ukuthi how does it come. uAbraham he it came in a dream. Ukuthi la abantu ayakubo bazokwenzana ukuze aqamba amanga athi umfazi wakhe usisi
wakhe. Yes.
So iseBhayibhelini le nto, so hence I called myself uDJ Wasezulwini. Yeah.
Olive and Flair ungene kanjani eOlive and Flair? Ukuthi uze ube neshow yakho ngama Sundays ekseni usivuse ekseni
ngenjizamula kwasho inja mayizamula ekseni angijizamula ekseni.
Utsoga le dikgogo ka sepedi ba re tsoga le dikgogo go a isar wena o utsogi
ite vukani a gospel Sunday show. Oh my God, you know what yane le ndaba yokuba yipresenter eradioweni kuqala angithi like normally mina mangizenza le ndaba zami music I always advertise on my WhatsApp yabo, my Facebook ngithinti. Then umunye athi omnye sibahle yazi wena you are a good presenter. Yeah, serious. And then nomunye like Apostle Charles, my best friend, I know him before he was a pastor, now he's a family. Wayimanathing him advertisela ama services wakhe. So my friend uPastor Matlala hey pastors
wena uku-league eserious wena unama connections akuconnecta
naphezulu uDJ Wasezulwini.
Yabona nabo bane connection neDJ Wasezulwini ungaba connect.
We thank God. So uPastor Matlala who uhlala nje just around the extension 13 and then yena he's a pastor, then wafuna nokufunda ikeyboard, so I'm a student mara wamba ukhathala because leyando ifuna ipassion angithi. Yeah, so wabona ipost ku-Oliven community. Hey siyabonga Oliven community and sibonga no Masha Shem, our counselor. So wabona iposter la kuthiwa kufuna ipresenter one mention at Thoza Maphikisa. Mina the right was like okay ngangena nga inboxa our manager Becky Ngomane. Then ngenzi intro ukuthi ngingithoza Maphikisa, so I am a gospel artist, a winner of the no, I didn't tell him about
the role in competition.
Mina ngethusa uye sethi you are Thoza Maphikisa lo dlala ikeyboard amla amehla avuleka athi phansi aphuma ngaphansi. Kanti uyazi uyibone sometimes ezinye izinto because sometimes yabonile self esteem inokubamba ukuthi is it, am I doing it, but
am I doing too much, should I mention that
should I mention that uyabona ubane leyo nto. So the way I got there to uPastor Ngomane wathi you got the slot because ngafike ngazi introduce kahle, and then I was so fluent wangithatha. And then ngangena ke eradioweni. I was so excited ngibona lama earphones amakhulu afake indlebeni. And then we met for a training, and then ngaya ke for a training. Mase ngifika lapha ku training wangitraina mara ilimi lalingathi libanjwe yinto, but because it was my first
vele kunjalo vele mawuqala
kunjalo ne
kunjalo mawuqala nami like okay for me being umuntu ohlala akhuluma esibukweni, so mina I'm a person that was always presenting you know to the mirror yabo, but I'm a person that was never presenting for radio, if you know what I mean. I was always this TV presenter person, right? So when radio came through, it was a matter of me being just a talker because I love talking. And then, you know, the first time I auditioned on radio, they said, girl, you're going on air. There's no, auditioning off air.
Wow.
You want to audition now. And when it switches on, you are going. You are with it. And at that time, I had to think, what am I going to talk about? Because this is an audition, right? I didn't really prepare. Okay, this is what I'm going to talk about. So, man, I did talking. You know what I mean? I did the talking. I introduced myself and I started talking. And I started talking. So I know what you mean. I think the only time that I froze was in front of a camera. Yeah, but the first time I was in front of a camera, I froze. But 1, 2, 3. No, before that.
Oh, before that.
My first internship.
Okay.
But 1, 2, 3.
No freeze. I don't believe no freeze up here. You are very talented. Okay.
I froze like every person, right, that is doing it right. They got it wrong a few times.
Oh, okay.
They got it right. So I remember the first time I went to shoot with this other girl that was the videographer.
Yeah.
She pulled me aside and she was like, "What's up, King? I give it to take na. Yo, shoot no. Make sure we're right." And we were at Soweto, Vilakazi Street. You know how busy that street is.
Yeah.
And camera person uteni. Yeah, but when I got there, when the camera switched on, I was like, one time, and then I'll be done. So everyone, magaqala, uba nekwababa.
Yo, mina ngingoyiki imanager yami izongibheka lana adoza mangijambisa kama yayo nakungibiza kwakhe manje
uyakusabisa. Yeah.
So azongibiza, so I was very scared my corner ngingakhuleki makaphuma angithi I had notes with me then ngibheka notes yabo. So but it was such a great, because what was amazing ukuthi on the when I started the show angithi senza training futhi it took me 3 weeks.
3 weeks training.
3 weeks training ama Saturday. Wangibonisa but ngaya on the first day I went there and then we recorded. Wangifundisa nokuthi ingoma zidownloada kanjani and everything. And then wayek and angithi it's a Sunday show.
Yeah.
Kwakungathi ngisesontweni.
Yo.
Give amandla.
Yeah.
Because I even opened my TikTok. So umangithi so abantu were like commenting nami ngeza ukuthi it's like I'm not myself. So I enjoyed a lot. I show yakhona is called It's a Gospel Sunday Show from 6 every Sunday till 9 o'clock. Siyakhuluma la with different topics. Everyone.
Yababiza nabangani bakho abafundisi phela ngisho wena nama connection.
Yeah, I do call them Shem. So a few of them abayi-2 already sebezile abama guest bazokhuluma ukuthi yini faith, what does faith mean, yini ukukholwa, because sometimes you must not be so deep. Umuntu neka uhlala something until someone deeply understands, and then to be practical about it, because there's no way you can talk something and then ungazi. So yabona radio Olive and Flare FM ngiyayibonga Shem kakhulu, because in that what happened, I did it, and then on the second Sunday, umfundisi, like my manager Ngomane, he's also a pastor. I call him umfundisi. So wangibiza when I told him ngiyagiyeka on the second show we are wet. Umangiphinda, then it was so good. People were like, yo, I love the show. Even the people of Assemblies of God, kona lankonza kone assemblies bayithando mama umkhobongo. And then guess what happened on them. When I was busy with that, there's a friend of mine, but who Pastor Cingo right now.
Wena ubaphetha abafundisi. Uso nabafundisi.
And nami ngikubuza umngani ngithi kodwa mfundisi why nginabangani babafundisi nami sakuchaza kazi ngizibuza. So wathi uPastor Cingo thoza wangifonela ngizihlalele mamela, there is a radio but Radio Zibonele is already on DSTV. Wathi bafuna umuntu ozokwenza motivational talk. So Olive and Flare FM indenze ndaba exposed kwizibonele FM as a Cape Town. Yes, they gave me they gave me 15 minutes. Thank you.
A moment of applause.
Yeah, they gave me 15 minutes lapha ngakhuluma about my story. So I love the Olive and Flair FM a lot because nabantu there are a lot of people abayilalela ngithi ikwi app man, you download the app and then bayayilalela they now ngiyangabona lapho ukuthi oh okay, even nama reactions wakhona ukuthi bayithanda the gospel show because it's whereby we play gospel music and then we talk about the word of God sometimes and then we invite people in different because the into normally ngikhulume ngawo lapha ya ukuthi yini isizathu sokuya enkonzweni because you find out umuntu ukuthi uyena uzohlalela endlini kanti there is a reason why kumele uye enkonzweni ukuya enkonzweni kufana nokuya esikolweni.
Okay.
As a kid, you can't say, I mean, ngiye esikoleni ngizohlala ngifunde. No. When it's more like going to, because when you go there, you learn different things. When you go there, you don't have to be like everyone because you've been given different. You find that you're good in singing, good in praying, it's good in taking videos, it's good in playing. So when you go there to groom your skill. So mangisenza i-Olive and Flair FM every Sunday ngo-6. Ngiyomotivate abantu ukuthi bayazi ukuthi mawuye esontweni why you see esontweni it's not always advisable ukuthi uhlale endlini. Go there so that you can learn because ukuya esontweni kufana nokuya esikolweni. I'm always going to emphasize on that. So ngiyengibe lapho ke so i-Radio Sibonele it was so good ngamotivator and then in that the good thing that happened bathe bazonginika islot every month kwi-Radio Sibonele 2 times so that I can give a motivational talk.
What?
Yes.
No, congratulations, sis.
Thanks a lot.
Congratulations. So, what are the challenges that you've had, right? Njengomuntu who never envisioned ukuba yi-presenter kwi-radio. So, what were some of the challenges that you've had, and then what did you learn from them?
From a radio presentation.
From ama-challenge la ube nawo. You know when people say you learn from your mistakes, right? Yes. Ama-challenges lawe ubhekane nawo ku-radio ufundeni kuwona yimaphi alawo ma-challenges futhi?
Okay, engifundile yazini there was angithi manager miya wangitrainer wangishaga zindizele manje sengikhathele ukuphatha then ngazindizela ke there was a time ngaya lapha kanti there is a certain connection ebengekhange yenzeke kahle eradioweni. Uma ngifika lapha ngithi on air kanti mina ngikho on air angibhizi lapho ngiyakwazi nevoice
ike yangenzakalela mina I didn't switch on the mic. Oops. Kuthule kuthe cwaka eradioweni abantu abamameleyo akudlali next kudlala just i-background song. Mina ngilafela kanti akizo umuntu ngikhuluma yi-1 kuza i-producer ithi hey kodwa umuntu wenzani guys imagine hey mina ngase ngikhulume ngeze ukuthi umqala utry I can imagine
phela ngithi ke ngivule no TikTok wami then abanye babona ukuthi umnyasho manager me awuzwakali you not audible on the message ye group. So after that ngathi and the confidence yehla ke lapho ngathi yini le manje ngiyenzile and then I had to restart the system the whole imagine I had to restart the whole sound system but indlela that was the challenge I have faced in kuleyondo. And then what I did was to now wake up very early mangazi ukuthi ngiyahamba ngiya kwi-presentation ngifika lapha yana 30 minutes before ngilungisa izinto zami
make sure ukuthi yonke into ihamba
ngomumo and then the other challenge engike ndayifesa manje ngiyangagula asokuthi manje umzimba uyabona awufuni ngimagine ngiseradioweni mara the inward ibalekile indaba yokuthi on your there's that deeper voice when you are facing a trouble eyukutshela ukuthi izinto zizolunga. So ngavuka ngaphusha ngahamba ngosebenza because kumele ngihambe ngiyovuselela abantu. So it's good ukuthi uphushe. Mina into engiyenzile kule challenge bengifacile ngokungengagula ngiqalisa ukugula ngahamba ngaye eradioweni I listen to the inner voice. Ngangalisinile ithi umzimba
nesumzimba hlala kanjalo ureste uzophola
no I went there. That is how I overcame the challenge. So nento engifuna ukisho abantwana ukuthi mangaba kusenzeka izinto always listen to that inner voice because there's that deep voice eye issue ukuthi no yabona. And then once wazitshela lelo nto kukhona namandla futhi ayabuya, and then you see yourself hayibo bungavugula kanti no, you listen to the inner voice.
Ukugula kwakho, was it caused by the accident that you had?
Yeah, let me say that ukuthi ever since I've been to 4 car accidents in my life.
Sure.
Yeah, 4 of them. Including yokuthi spinal cord sami naso sine problem uyabona, and then both of my feet have a problem, but you never and then so ukugula lokho ever since ngashayiswa imoto ngaba sibiza intemente ke thina ngathi ni ukuthi usolobona mara kimatepe kalanga ujiyalena yeah ukuthi mara ngazi ukuthi ngizoyichaza kanjani. Yeah, but ever since I've been hit by a car, I'm that person oba ne on and off, so yikho nje kwakhozwa ilo gogugula ilendikile ndikaya kwakhozwa accident.
And then yimaphi ama challenges ube nawo njengomculi?
Yo, hey, let me recall. We competition ne after winning ngangizongena u-top 5, right? Top 5 mangizongena ngahamba ngaya ngayo recorder there's my sister on in Cape Town, wangibiza sihamba sawu recorder, ngithi kumfana ngicela ungirecorde ngidlala ikeyboard. Guess what yena wenza the opposite.
Sure.
Wa recorder yini wangangenzi live, wangenza engathi ngidlala ikeyboard, then sathumela ivideo erongo to the competition engangingenele yase KZN.
Yo
ngaba devastated ngaleso sikhathi.
That I can imagine.
Yo sisi ama visions ebengiwabhalile ukuthi ngizokwenzani avele ngathi yabona ngaphelelwa amandla, but ke through that ayisenzeka kubalekile empilweni ukuthi ube ne backup mangaba kukhona into eyenzekayo engenzeki the way obufuna ngakhona obuplane ngakhona. Yeah, because immediately after that ngayenza leyo nto, that guy ngaphuma kuye, I was very angry, mara zange ngemzonde ngithi hayi kwathini, because the same person owangenzela that same problem kwaba nguye futhi othi uphinde ubuyele uzokwenza uzorecorda futhi. So the other challenge engenda ndafaceana nawo ukuthi, because you know sometimes you've got ama gigs you go and minister to the places, and then there are some certain deposits uthi umuntu ngicela ungifakele deposit ethile. There was a time I had to go somewhere ngiyocula, ngabe ngilindile imali ya petrol, amehlo ngabheka aba red, so angangeni imali ya petrol. Mara ngenza make sure ukuthi no, if imali ya petrol ayikho, let me try and get iBolt. Ngahamba ke ngawufika lapho ngacula, and then we managed to talk inalo muntu loyo akwazi ukuthi angifakele le mali bengikade ngiyifuna. Yeah, so azange ngiyekele ukuthi ngicule. And then the other challenge that I faced ukuthi ngeke ngavalekelwa ivoice for 4 months. Yeah. Remember I told you about the Tree of Life where I started, 2014. It was in 2016.
Yeah.
August, September, October, November, actually December. Ilwimi lami langaka. Angithi
bakwenze njani?
Lavela dumba nje. Mo doctor, masiya go doctor bathi ngikhule something la, because I was a worker then. I was working for a certain financial institution. Mangisebenza lapho bathi kunento ekhulile ngibe ne-infection. Then I had to do an operation. So ngine-operation njengoba ngihleli nawe inside my lenti. Benza it was in Arve Hospital on the 27th of April in 2017 when I did an operation. Ngavaleka voice, I couldn't sing.
Sure.
When I was sitting at church,
ukhuluma marabo khona ukhuluma bozwakala.
I had to take a phone.
Utype. Yo.
Ukuze wena understand ukuthi ngithini. Better abantu ngismooth. So a bit of sign language I know, but yeah. So that was the challenge. That was the most terrible. Uyabona umama wakhala that time go 2016 yenezazi ukuthi akazange azali smooth, because take you back bathi mina ngaqala ukukhuluma ngina uthi mengathi nena 8 months or 9 months ngiqala nje yabo ngindwebile
khipha amagama
ngikhipha amagama so umama was so devastated nami ngabe ngidevastated gcwele engaso in that people were saying uthozama iphaka because I was a bubbly person I could when I say a person I'm like now because because like what une pride so that was the yabona leyo challenge leyo that is when ngaba ndavaleka ivoice after kuvaleka ivoice I looked for help up and down heavy lapho kulapho ngadibana ne serial killer futhi yabona istory sami I almost died in the year 2017 nge-20s ka January ngadibana nomuntu owayithi uzongisiza ivoice yami ibe right
ukusiza ngeproblem yelimi
kanti he just wanted to take advantage so I wanna after that thing I ran away there for 2 hours ngisafalso ngaze ukuthi ngiyaphi
uvela ugijima ungabuyi nasemuva
ade wanomnye mama I went to this other town
so wena nale serial killer lihlangane kanjani
kulento yama ngandi ngihamba ngiyodlala amakeyboard so this other lady ongaziyo wangezisa kulomuntu lo ukuthi this a powerful
person uyazazi
lezinto uyazikhona wangidibanisa naye kanti lona si-scam
yo
ngithola ukuthi
so wena nalomuntu lo nenze ini appointment or nenze kanjani
we made an appointment
ukuthi wena uzomlandelela khona lapho
this big church where I'm going to be prayed for you know we just got a big pastor who's gonna lay hands on me then I can sing again because it's what I love doing that's what he told me that I was gonna do then ngahamba ngaya la
so you get there
I get there endlini ayivaliwe so lapha kanti zange ngilala ubusuku khona anginika incwadi engaka istory sami sila incwadi engaka ebhaliliwe ukuthi how to be a devil worshipper I still remember the image wakunama funny images on the book
yile ncwadi le kumele ukuthi wena uyifunde
efuna ngiyifunde ngiyamtshela mina ngithi mina ngikhuliswa ngalenhlobo mina ngikhuliswe umakhulu wami ukuthi when you want to be okay you are laid hands on and then you become uyakhuleka yena he was talking other things of which maybe let me not go so deep in there but so I had to run
ubona ukuthi le akusiyona le ngizelela
istory sami it's on yona series I named it My Help Turned into a Misery in that year that is when ngadecide ngathi ngiyayeka ukucula ukuze yabona njengoba i-competition yango 2021 yokuwina i-keyboard ne-comments zabantu and the votes that were done up e-Oliven yizo ezingenze ngathi I am continuing with music indaba yokuvaleka kwami kwe-voice that was the most terrible thing mara after ngenziwe i-operation ngaba right ngaphinde futhi ngadibana nabantu abarata bazongikhulekela kwanezinto eziphumayo njengoba ngicula manje back to my lendika so I didn't give up
ngiyabonga ukuthi you didn't give up because omunye umuntu would have been terrified avela athi hayi yabona ke manje lo mculo lo ungizele nento eziningi
yes
awuyekele so abaphi abaculi ongathanda ukusebenza nabo
okay
begospel
okay because begospel unomini Nyawose there's a young but Mini Cooper
okay
Nomini Nyawose I would love to collaborate with her because ucula this because mina ngicula isitende
wena ucula
isithende isithende
okay
isithende it's a sound basically yasuka eKZN
okay
kaZileta eThekwini labo abuya
yalabo ubani Thobekile
isitiko noma mhlengi yomhlaba that's and then yayibona mosi so
yini yabo
ihi netomoyi itiri
levels so levels
uyabona bashaya ma levels
ngibona kuna step sakhona lapho
exactly phela inale yanto so and kuna those uyabona on my neighborhood kanti ndidlala khona la 13 Assemblies of God there are 2 kids bavebeze la mangi practice baze bagijime but omunye baze bayeke ukudlala ibhola la
estradeni
bagijima bazo mameli stand you know yeah so usisi Nomini Nyawose uye ngithanda I wish because sometimes and ngiyakhomenta ku status sakhe xa iphostile ku Facebook I wish angandifeature and then omunye uAyanda Ntanzi
hayi uAyanda unamandla yo uAyanda makacula nami ngiba nama-goosebumps
seriously
uAyanda yo
besuka bayezweni yo that boy yo that boy but he's a man of God but he's a lawyer then so uyazi ngimthandiswa yini futhi mina ingoma ziculayo umakhulu wami phela bekakhonze ewisile so whistle songs uAyanda uyazithanda kakhulu no mama mbekacula zona so the reason why I love uAyanda I would love Ayanda Ntanzi I hope uyangizwa lapho khona ulalele I wish ukuthi uthatha uDJ Wasezulwini ngizokudlalela istand lapho
yeah
yes ngelendika kwang uyabona bona le sound enye lapho so uAyanda I wish ukuthi angifeature because ngithanda ukuthi ucula ingoma zika umakhulu wami wasewisile phezu komhlaba kona so those are the two artists that yo dikishiya kanjani ababaninzi lo uthobekile ngiyathanda because sake saye Sentin la Sentin Center then there was a show for ama gospel artists angithi ngengangenela ne Crown Gospel Awards when last year ngahamba sahamba saya le Attractively so mangifika bangadibana noba Makhabane basithatha basise Sentin mangifika Sentin ngidibana nomkhwanazi yena lo and bathi ngifana naye for the fact that ngifana naye mama ngicela ukuthi sisebenze so those are the people seriously I wish I can sing with them those are the people engiwish mara uNomini yena number 1 then number 2 uAyanda Ntanzi then
number 3
uMamutobekile
where do you see yourself in 5 years
in 5 years
or sitting in few years
in few years to come in few years
ngakuthusi because abantu mangithi 5 years bavele bathi ayabona manje ayinto ngibuza yona so wena uzibona phi in the next few years according to the vision eyakaThozama DJ enkulu yasezulwini uzibona ekephi
yo I love music I love keyboard a lot kulendo yami excuse me there are 2 boys manje esengibabuildile they connect noma ngekho at least kunezinto abazenzayo mazingehlula because I believe the more you grow sometimes angithi kunento ezibalayo angithi iminyaka iyahamba the more the years so mina in the next 5 years those boys are so good I see myself or in the few years with a big auditorium with a lot of keyboards whereby I'll be training kids ukuthi idlala kids even nabantu abaphathi abantwana ibona ngibabheke kakhulu ukuthi badlale keyboard because I believe ukuthi sometimes you grow up as a kid umukhula you have a low self esteem ucinga uzibulala that's why is suicide iza khona so mina I see myself that is my main vision yona yabona leyo noma before anything can happen if ngana leyo auditorium maybe whereby I'll be teaching that is the greatest satisfaction into engayisho ukufundisa umuntu is the greatest satisfaction ever in the world because most umbone senza into lapha kuba good so
uyaziqhenya nawe uthi yabona lapha yimi ufundiswe yimi ile nto ngifuna uyibona and then again ngifuna ukuzibona ngitravela a lot of places with my keyboard and with my speaker ngibadlalela abantu istand ngibajayivisa all over Gauteng all over provinces in the national and everywhere that's what I want to and what advice would you give to aspiring musicians and aspiring presenters
okay mangaba umculi mina into engizoyinika umuntu ukuthi make sure you write what you want to achieve because once you write something down it really comes to pass angithi sibenge ngakutshela ukuthi as well I'm a perfumist ngicela ungene ulenia as a perfumist ngaqala ukudayisa ama perfume taxi rank sisi ngangesisi sidudla leso sibona manje ngangisle
Ula.
nje ipapa laserenki langinika umkhaba.
Yo.
Yeah.
And then gone was the flat time.
Gone was the flat time, but I am busy with that. Usazobona inimanga.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kasama kita go bona sentle
Nje,
kasama.
angisingeni. Then after that ngibusy ngithengisa lapho, I met the right people at Destiny Help angidiscussa khuluma ngayo. Someone who told me the information, where can you go and get training? Ngahamba lapho, I wrote down, hayibo, I want my company to have like marketing material. Guess what? Isida managed to provide me yanginika 25,000 yati ina hamba ukwenza imaterial yama perfume. So manje khona leyo material. Hence ngithi if u musician you want to achieve whatever you want to achieve, write it down. Indaba yala ma perfume ngayibhala phansi. Ngichili keyboard ngayibhala phansi. So aspire to write it down and then look upon people who are motivating you.
Yeah.
There are people who will not understand you sometimes, even bafune nokucindezela. But don't allow that. Always listen to the people abagunika the who are appreciating your work. And then presenter, allow to start small. Mina ngqale Apostle Charles njengoba bengengakutshela. Always you say, Tozama, I'm having a church service, I'm having a night prayer. This is my best friend. Do a presentation, invite people. So allow yourself to start small. Yenza leyanto yokuba ne vision. You told me about ukuthi when bumane usibuke nangithi. So as a presenter yenza lento practice. I remember when I was growing up, yazi sesivinda ngangidla ngokwenzani, like khaya mangidlela ndodwa kukhona izitulo ungibone ngizenza uthisha ngithatha ibhodi chair bed. So that small thing leyo, do whatever crazy thing you can do when you're sitting alone concerning your vision. That's what I can say.
Oh, I love that. That's powerful.
Yes. And then everything will come to pass. Like for example, nenda be keyboard. Yabona njengoba ngilangikhona. I-keyboard ngikutshele ngangithatha i-bench. Angingangika on keyboard in the year 2007 30 bench
udlale lapho kuyona.
Ngenza sound. Guess what? Ngo 2008 I played in front of 800 people.
Sure.
While I was busy with the bench, ngangiba busy ngizibone ngilapho. You see yourself there before you can be. There is no one ongakusa lapho ufuna ukuya khona before wena uzise.
Sure.
Ngiyayithola le ndaba.
Ngiyayithola.
Yeah. So zisa wena qala ngengcamangozo, and some will think that you are crazy. But the minute you are doing that, you're surely going to attract the right people who will give you what you want. Indaba you concerning umuntu wokukusiza, umuntu oyi destiny helper, akakuchomeli. It's someone who's immediately just going to give you the right information.
Yeah.
So ileyo nto ngisho, hope you got those points ukuthi wena see yourself there and then write them
Envision
down.
yourself.
Yes, and then you're going to meet the right people who are going to, no matter how long it takes, for sure it's going to take place.
Where can people find you on social media?
Yes, social media, ndingu Thoza Maphikiso ku Facebook, Thoza Maphikiso ku TikTok, Thoza Maphikiso ku Instagram, and then my music channel, Thoza Zama. Yes, that's where you can find me.
Thank you so much, Tozama, for sharing with us your beautiful story.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you for letting us into your world.
Yes.
I know that it was very uncomfortable because, you know, it's not easy to just open up, you know, and tell your story. But I need you to know that you have a very beautiful story.
Okay.
I need you to know that you have a very beautiful personality.
Wow, thanks a lot.
The Bible says you are the light of the world.
Okay. Yeah,
The light that is placed on a hill of a city that cannot be dimmed.
Yes.
So I need you to always remember that you're the light and you cannot be dimmed.
Yes.
So don't ever try to dim your light for other lights around you to shine.
Okay, wow.
Know that you are a light and you cannot be dimmed. Just walk in the light of God, because the light of God is everlasting.
Yes.
So
amen,
imagine the
amen.
light of God that is under your feet, that is guiding you and leading you. Now a footy as a light, making way for other people who are intertwined to your destiny.
Wow, thanks a lot.
Philby,
Yes.
thank you so much for tuning in, right? This was a very beautiful and insightful interview. I hope you learned a lot as much as I did. Follow us on all our social media platforms, on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok, and also subscribe to our YouTube channel. Ring that notification bell so that you're the first to know when we drop content. Yes, thank you so much, Tozama.
Yes.
From Tozama, myself, and the rest
Yes.
of the team, we love
Yeah,
you.
We love you.
I said I'm working. Tell me if you know somebody who's a Kasi champ. I said I'm working. Tell me if you know somebody.